Winter may be almost over, but the Christchurch City Council is working to set up temporary accommodation for those in need at the old Christchurch City Mission. The government and the Christchurch City Council will fund a special project to address the city's emergency housing needs. However, it will only have enough room for 3 families at any one time. More than $190,000 of council and government funds has been allocated to the Family Emergency Accommodation Project. It's aimed at assisting high-priority families as they transition from temporary to more permanent homes. Housing Committee Chair Glenn Livingston first initiated the project in May. Winter was on the city's doorstep and urgent accommodation was needed for the homeless. Councillor Livingston hoped the accommodation would be ready by winter. However, when we spoke to Glenn in July, no visible progress had been made.
Because we've tried to do it quietly behind the scenes to protect people's privacy and not, the subjects, not objects. I don't think that's working and I think we need to elevate it.
He then pushed it through the Housing Committee, and after a full council meeting this week, the project's going ahead to help ease the homeless problem in Christchurch.
It's come from getting both council and government together on the table, as it were, with the Housing Committee and having deputations to highlight that issue.
Councillor Livingston says the project will better equip the City Mission to cater for families on benefits or low wages with children and who are currently homeless. They may be living with relations and friends in cars or on the street. Unfortunately, work on renovating the Christchurch City Mission won't start until October, and the rooms may not be completely ready until the end of the year. This means Christchurch's homeless will spend the rest of the winter out in the cold.
Yeah, the wheels turn slowly. We all have to take responsibility for that.
Families will provide their own food, pay their own expenses, and be responsible for the general upkeep of the unit. The City Mission will also require families to make regular savings, which they can then access when they leave the program or upon finding more permanent accommodation. Instead of helping anyone who is homeless, this program is restricted to families. However, another proposed program, which will also be up and running by the end of next month, is targeting anyone who needs a place to stay. It will also house more than 3 families at any one time. The Ministry of Social Development is contracting Christchurch-based housing NGOs to provide emergency housing. The initiative will provide short-term accommodation for up to 8 weeks for approximately 40 vulnerable households at any one time. It could include leasing motel rooms. The Ministry hopes the program will be up and running by September and will last for 2 years. Marcus Gibbs, CTV News.